Today we're graphing logarithmic functions. So we need the inverse function to get the logarithmic function. So we're going to find points, but we're going to find points through the exponential function. So we're going to do two things. We're going to take the inverse function of the logarithmic function. We're going to graph the logarithmic function, or at least find its points. Then we're going to interchange x and y, then we're going to graph the logarithmic. Okay, so here we go. How to graph the logarithmic function. So I'm going to look at the exponential function, which is the inverse function. So I'm going to change this to y equals log x minus 3 to the base 3 plus 2. Okay, then I'm going to interchange x and y. So this is going to be x equals log x minus 3 to the base 3 plus 2. And I'm going to interchange x and y. This should be y here. Okay, I'm going to subtract 2 to both sides. Okay, so you subtract 2. Then on the left side of the equation, x minus 2 equals to log 3 y minus 3. Okay, it's in logarithmic form. I'm going to change them to exponential form. So here, I'm going to put 3 raised to the x minus 2 equals y minus 3. Okay, and to save space, I'm going to put it here also, put an arrow. I know it's non-conventional, but put an arrow. Add 3 to both sides. So we have y equals 3 to the x minus 2 plus 3. So we're going to take the points of this one. So what I'm going to do is take the points of this one, make a table of values, x and y. So I'm going to pick 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you can see here, I'm going to pick 4 points. And I'm going to start with 2, because this is going to be 0 if I start with 2. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 here. 2 minus 2 is 0. Anything that's 0 is 1. Okay, so 2 minus 2 equals 0. Anything to the 0 is 1. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Okay, I'm going to pick 1 here. Put 1 in here. What I end up with is 3 to the negative 1 plus 3. Okay, 1 in here. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. 3 to the negative 1 plus 3 is equal to 3 and 1/3. I'm going to put 0 here. Then what you have is 3 to the negative 2 plus 3. And what we get is 3 to the 1/9. Okay, I'm going to put 3 right here. This is going to be our four points that we use. 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 to the 1 is 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay. Now this are points for the exponential function. Remember, the logarithmic and exponential are inverse functions. Therefore, if you want to find the points for the logarithmic function, we just interchange x and y. So I'm going to interchange x and y here. 3 and 1/9, comma 0. So I'm interchanging this one. 3 and 1/3, comma 1. 4, comma 2. 6, comma 3. So what I did is I interchanged the points for the exponential function to get the logarithmic function. Okay, so once I did that, I have your points for the logarithmic function. The next, I need the vertical asymptote. So I'm going to put the vertical asymptote here, and it's x minus 3 equals to x minus 3 equals to 0. X is equal to 3. X is equal to 3 is your vertical asymptote, and your domain is going to be x minus 3 greater than 0, x greater than 3. Okay, so once we get everything we need, I'm going to move this up here, and I'm going to graph it right there. We'll move it up again here, so you might not see the function. Okay, so we're going to move it up here. And I'm going to pick points here. So I'm going to label the points here. Well, we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so this one's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's start graphing now. So this is label the axis, x-axis, y-axis, and label the points. I'm gonna first use the vertical asymptote at 3. Okay. And we're gonna look at x equals 0. We're gonna look at x equals 0, 1, 2, 3. Actually, we're looking at this, but we're gonna look at this. So 3 and 1/9, comma 0, somewhere here. 3 and 1/3, comma 1 here. So I just did this, I just did this. 4, comma 2 goes here. And then notice I gotta put one more, so I'm gonna place one more here. Here's 6, 6, comma 3. So this is 6, comma 3. This is 4, comma 2. This is 3 and 1/3, comma 1. And this is 3 and 1/9, comma 0. So your graph of your logarithmic function is this graph right here. Okay, so I'm gonna move this down here. And what you're gonna see here is f of x equals to log x minus 3 to the base 3 plus 2. I'm gonna write it here. Equals to log of x minus 3 to the base 3, plus 2. And that's your graph.